Fabric of a City is a textural exploration of Coventry Ring Road and its peripheral paths. It's my kind of ongoing mood board and experiments with different kind of textures. This is the key canvas that I have created that's still in a work in progress, that explores Coventry and tries to capture my reactions to my walk. So if we just start right in the city centre around the ring road is captured here in a couple of different ways. Some free motion machine stitching in yellow captures accurately the real outline of the ring road. The purple wool is the path that I walked, captured on Strava and then transposed, and you can see there are gaps here where I just couldn't access. So I think that's really interesting, and I'm going to explore what could be done in that space. Central to the piece is God Gifru, who is more commonly known as Lady Godiva, one of the key emblems for the city. There's a long story around how this legend of her riding naked through the city to appease her husband is just absolute nonsense. So I wanted to play with the word legend. It is a legend, it is a tale, it's not true. So I wanted to recast her in a playful way with a cute pink cloak on to cover her up, and some playful materials. And then I also wanted to honour her by creating an insignia for her. There was no heraldry when she was around, so she wouldn't have had a shield or anything like that. So again, using different textiles, I designed a G and the Venus sign for women with some interesting backing material. A key part of the piece is using different personas and women's voices to explore the city. And I was provoked really by Yoko Ono's mapping pieces from the 60s. So here I've created 4 different prompts for real women: Virginia Woolf, Yoko Ono, Mo Mowlam. Her connection with the city was she was born and educated here, and of course worked in peace and reconciliation, which the city is known for. And then God Gifru. So some prompts here for these women to think about exploring the city in a kind of a fictional way. And then I mapped some of the paths that they may well have taken, whether it was a very efficient A to B or whether there was some wandering going on, viewpoints. I'd really like to explore in the future this thought around efficiency and efficacy around paths. What's efficient? What's a waste of time? What is useful in a path, and what does that say about our journey? I wanted to play here with embroidery and create a subversive pocket for things that we might tuck in as we explore the city. And one of the things I discovered were a number of women's voices that were hidden. And for me, a lot of them revolved around the imagery of circles. So whether that was Alice Arnold, the first female Lord Mayor or Lady Mayoress that rejected wearing the chains, or the many women that worked in industry that was making bikes, cycles, watches. There was just so many imageries around cycles. That's something that I want to play with, but tucked away in a pocket. Coventry is quite a brutalist city. It was rebuilt after the Second World War. There's lots of amazing architecture, including a huge sports centre that's built in the shape of a concrete elephant, which is soon to be demolished. So that was a bit of a play at making an origami elephant. Some free stitching here to capture the outline of the 3 spires, the cathedrals, that I couldn't quite see from where I was walking. I just got a glimpse of. And something from memory, a mosaic, a collage to pay tribute to the gorgeous stained glass in the most modern cathedral. And what I've used here is a fabric called moquette. It's an ultra hard wearing material that is used in buses and coaches, and really chimes with memories of taking the bus around the city. Final thing, so there were some apertures here, some stuff that's missing, a bit like the concrete elephant. This is a bit of a nod to what's hidden, what's disappeared. There was an amazing amount of sculpture, land art, incredibly striking stuff in Coventry that was there when I was a kid but's now disappeared. Thanks for looking.